Hi, welcome to this video. My name is Subham. In this particular video, I will be talking about gradient descent algorithm. So guys, gradient descent algorithm is an optimization algorithm in which we optimize the randomly initialized weights. In neural networks or regression problems, we initialized weights randomly and it is not guaranteed that those randomly initialized weights will give us good result. So in order to enhance the performance of the model, we use gradient descent algorithm. Now first let me tell you how gradient descent work. Assume you are standing on the mountain top in a dark night or a very foggy day and you want to reach the valley of the mountain. Now what will you do in this scenario? You will feel the gradient of a particular place or slope of particular place and head towards a negative slope direction. Again you will follow the same process and head towards a negative gradient direction. You will follow this process until you reach the valley of the mountain. This is exactly how gradient descent works. Gradient descent calculates the slope or gradient of a particular point and head towards a negative gradient direction until it reaches the minimum of a cost function. Now you must have seen this linear regression hypothesis function in which theta naught and theta 1 are weights or parameters. Now I have initialized theta naught and theta 1 randomly. And I calculated the cost function and it turns out that my model is not performing well, or the value of the cost function is very large. Now what will I do in this scenario to optimize or enhance the performance of my model? I will use gradient descent algorithm to optimize the model. First let me start by telling you the formula of the gradient descent. W new is equal to W old minus eta, and this is the partial derivative term of the cost function. Now W new is the optimized weights, W old is previously used weights, eta is the learning rate. Learning rate controls the step size. When the gradient descent moves towards the minimum of the cost function, the hyperparameter which controls the step size is learning rate. If you still didn't understand the learning rate, don't worry, we will come back to this. This is the partial derivative term. Now this is the graph of the cost function j theta. The lowest point of this graph is called global minimum. Now assume our first randomly initialized weight is here. And you know that our previously used weights were not giving us the good result. So we have to optimize these weights. Now how will we do that? First I will calculate the gradient or slope of this point, and it turns out that the slope of this particular point is positive. Now if I put the positive value in place of this partial derivative term, what will happen? This new weight will shrink in comparison of an old weight. So I will have to move in this direction because the weights are increasing in this direction. So I will have to move in this direction. Similarly for other weights, I will move in this direction while optimizing them. Now the other randomly initialized weight is here. So again I will calculate the slope of this particular point, and this time the slope is negative. Again I will put the negative value in place of this partial derivative term. Now if I put this value again in this equation, then negative and negative will be positive. So my new weight will be more in comparison of a previous or old used weight. So I will have to move in this direction. This is how the weights are optimized in gradient descent algorithm. Now one more important thing is learning rate. Now as I have told you, the learning rate determines the step size that the post function is going to take. If the value of the learning rate is very low, then the gradient descent algorithm will take small steps to reach to the global minimum. Though it will reach to the global minimum, but it is a very time consuming process. And if I take the value of learning rate eta very large, then the algorithm will take bigger step and it will overshoot the global minimum, and it will move further and further away from the global minimum point. So learning rate eta is like a knob. You have to try different values in order to get the optimal value and optimal result. So guys, this was the gradient descent algorithm. I hope you understood. If you have any query, do write me in the comment section below, and if you like the video, then press the like button.